Hello friends, time again for weekly market outlook on your favorite YouTube financial education channel stockincome.in. Friends, I'm Alok Verma and as always I post my weekly opinion for the Indian stock markets. Incidentally, today I'm out of office, so I do not have all my infrastructure with me. So perhaps you are missing seeing my charming face. I would like to believe that. But don't worry, don't miss me too much. I'll be back in person next week. So let's move ahead with the outlook for the week starting 27th of June 2022. Before I move any further, standard disclaimer, this video is primarily for education purposes. Nothing mentioned herein should be taken as an opinion to buy or sell anything. I am not a SEBI registered advisor and you should do your own analysis before making any investment decisions. I do my analysis for my own purposes and share them for larger benefit, right? But you must trade at your own risk and research. Okay, let's move. So news and data and technicals, these are two areas that I always divide my inputs on, and basis that we come to some opinion and outlook about the coming week. तो अगले हफ्ते क्या होने वाला है, क्या हो सकता है, मेरा ओपिनियन क्या है, आइए देखते हैं. अगर न्यूज़ की बात करें और मेन इंडाइसेस की बात करें, so indices were positive this week. Nifty closed up about more than 2.5%, and so did Bank Nifty, very similar. So that was a welcome change on a weekly basis. And even better news is from US. S&P 500 and Nasdaq closed significantly up in the for this week. So that is a great push. So things seem to be stabilizing across the world. At least for this week, things looked up. So that's a positive sign. Okay, let's move forward. अगर हम बात करें FI and DI डाटा के, FIs continue to sell. That is sad. That is little disturbing, if not sad. FIs sold for more than 11 and a half thousand crore this week, right? And while DI is almost matched up there, in fact, more than matched up by their buying. But for the month, FIs have sold more than 53,000 crore, 50,600 crore. If I look at data for previous month, last month also in May, FII sold for 54,292 crore, and this month we still have about five trading sessions to go, and they've already sold close to that figure. Abhi, this is getting disturbing because it has been last so many months that FIs ever were net buyers. Only in the month of I think September last year they were buyer for a small amount. Otherwise, for last 8-12 months they have been continuously selling. So and this has added up to very large figures. In fact, अभी कुछ 2 दिन पहले आरबीआई के डिप्टी गवर्नर ने भी इस बारे में कंसर्न रेज किया था. सी 1 or 2-3 months of एफआई सेलिंग इज फाइन, बट कंटिन्यूस सस्टेन्ड सेलिंग, और वो भी जो बढ़ती हुई सेलिंग, ज्यादा से ज्यादा सेलिंग हो रही है, that raises some concern. क्या एफआईज इंडिया को अच्छी तरह से नहीं देख रही हैं? Are they not hopeful about Indian market, stock market's future? Because FIs as institutions, they have access to a lot of research, बहुत analysis, बहुत research, बहुत data उनको मिलता है जो कि शायद आम आदमी को नहीं मिलता है. तो उसके बावजूद लगातार सेलिंग कर रही है, कहीं ना कहीं कंसर्न की बात तो है. And as I said, even RBI deputy governor has raised some concern about it, right? And because of this selling, also the price of Indian currency has been depreciating. It is touching new lows almost every other day, right? Because FI जब बेचते हैं, so they get money. Now they want to send that money abroad to their parent countries, primarily US or maybe other countries. So which goes in form of dollar. So they want to buy dollar. So dollar महंगा हो जाता है Indian currency के vis-a-vis. They give Indian currency and buy dollar. जब डॉलर महंगा हो जाता है, which means Indian currency का value गिरता है. This does support certain sectors, especially export oriented sectors like technology and all. So that is true. But then this I feel it's now beginning to be a serious concern now. Hopefully this selling subsides. Okay, let's move. India VIX थोड़ा सा reduced हुआ around 10%, so which is good to see. But market participants, most of them would like to see a little falling a little further, because अभी भी थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा है. Last the Indian VIX closed at 20.55 for this week, right? Crude oil has also been giving some relief in the last 1 or 2 weeks from 120 USD 2 weeks back. It has come to around 108.3 this week, so that is some relief. And this is also good from the point of view that in their recent policy, MPC policy, MPC committee policy, RBI has also listed out value of USD average price of $105 per barrel, right? And they're working with this figure. So 108 is close to that figure, which means RBI की calculation working भी ठीक ही रहेगी, जो projections हैं ठीक ही रहनी चाहिए, right? So that's how it's nice. Oh, Gyan Kaur ka Gyan. No, that's an important section. And we know Gyan Kaur is our friend and जो कि अपने नाम की तरह ज्ञान की गंगा ही है. She's full of knowledge and she always gives us some very, very valuable inputs. So let's see what she has to say this week. Okay, so this week Gyan Kaur is talking about index valuation. She's telling us Nifty का historical PE ratio जो होता है, price to earning ratio, around 18 to 19 रहा है. Now during post-COVID rally, right, this had jumped up and इसकी वजह से सारे sectors और stocks महंगे लगने लगे थे, right, and people were afraid to buy. Valuations had jumped up. Now, during the last, because of some time correction, because of results improving and the decrease in markets in the last few months, अभी निफ्टी का P is in the range of 19.5, which is pretty much in line with long-term valuations. So from market seem fairly priced as of now, and while no one can really predict the bottom, कोई नहीं बता सकता कि कहाँ bottom होने वाला है. However, I think, and as per Gyankor also, this gives us another chance to reinitiate buying and rebuild our portfolios, right? But always, my personal suggestion, always invest in quality. That doesn't go wrong. Yeah. Let's talk of technicals now. Time to talk about technicals and let's see what technicals have for us. So this is the chart of Nifty, and Nifty chart, if you look at analyze that, I feel Nifty should trade between 16,000 on the upper side this week and 15,200 on the lower side. So these are two levels that we need to watch out for. And yes, if it breaks 15,000, 16,000 on the upper side, the next level could be, resistance level could be 16,400, right? So let's see where it goes. But my opinion is marked in the red lines, which is 16,000 to 15,200 for this week, which is starting 27th of June. If you look at the option chain, we got a huge option interest at 16,000 levels, and also significant option interest at 16,500 levels. So these should be resistance areas on the upper side, and put option interest is the maximum at 15,500 levels. So it says it should provide a lot of support, and maybe markets are not likely to fall below that. And 15,000 is again seems like a great support zone. There's a lot of put writing actually at 14,500 also, but I think these is a little old writing that happened before this rally of last 2-3 days, and this might be unwinding might be done, and these writers could shift a little up if the market stays strong, of course. Okay, let's move to Bank Nifty. And before Bank Nifty, we have our friend होशियार सिंह. ये भी अपने नाम को पूरा सार्थक करते हैं, अपने नाम की होशियार सिंह की तरह बहुत होशियार है. स्ट्रीट स्मार्ट गाय, हमको क्विक टिप्स देते हैं, कई बार बताते हैं क्या नजर रखते हैं मार्केट पे, पैनी नजर की क्या हो रहा है, और अपनी ऑब्जर्वेशन हमारे से शेयर करते हैं. तो इनका सेक्शन है होशियार सिंह की होशियारी, और देखिए लेट्स देखते हैं कि क्या होशियारी लेके आए इस बार ये. तो ये बात कर रहे हैं हॉट सेक्टर्स की, जो इनकी नज़र में हॉट हैं, आईटी और ऑटोज. इनकी नज़र इन दोनों सेक्टर पे है. इन्होंने नोटिस किया है कि आईटी के स्टॉक्स काफ़ी गिरे हैं और अच्छी वैल्यूएशन पे अवेलेबल है अभी. और नैस्डैक जो है, विच इज अ टेक हैवी इंडेक्स ऑफ यूएस, विच हैड बीन फॉलिंग वेरी विगरसली, बहुत बुरी तरह गिर रही थी, वो कुछ संभल गई है लास्ट फ्यू वीक्स में, एंड that has been moving up actually quite fast now. So IT stocks in India, Hoshiyar Singh feels could also show a jump in the coming week, right? So that is one sector we could focus on. Another sector that he feels is auto stocks. So IT stocks के साथ auto stocks could also show good traction as they seem to be coming out of a consolidation. काफी देर से नहीं चल रहे थे. let's we all understand that most auto companies उनके पास बहुत अच्छी ऑर्डर बुक है. बहुत कंपनीज की डिलीवरी टाइम्स, आप आज गाड़ी खरीदने जाएं आपको मिलता नहीं है कई कई महीने तक, राइट, स्पेशली द पॉपुलर मॉडल्स, पर वो सप्लाई नहीं कर पा रहे हैं. क्यों? बिकॉज ऑफ सेमीकंडक्टर शॉर्टेज दैट इंडस्ट्री हैज बीन स्ट्रगलिंग विद. नाउ वो चीज़ इम्प्रूव हो रही है काफ़ी, सेमीकंडक्टर सिचुएशन, सो इसकी वजह से अब वो ज़्यादा सप्लाई भी कर पाएंगे, they'll be working to the near their full capacity, all these auto companies, and naturally जब सेल बढ़ेगा that will reflect in the numbers and might help the stock prices also to move up. So these are two sectors that होशियार सिंह suggests we could keep an eye on, right? बैंक निफ्टी की अगर हम बात करें तो बैंक निफ्टी के लेवल जो मुझे लगता है चार्ट देखते हुए, on the upper side बैंक निफ्टी could trade between 34,800 and on the lower sides 32,200. These two areas are marked with red lines on this chart. Plus there are certain other levels, अगर ये levels breach होते हैं तो next level ऊपर को और नीचे को दोनों मैंने मार्क किए हैं, right? Okay. ऑप्शन चेन बैंक निफ्टी का अगर हम देखें तो कॉल साइड काफी अच्छा ओपन इंटरेस्ट है 34,000 पे, दैट कुड बी प्रोवाइडिंग सम काइंड ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस, एंड देन देयर इज अ सिग्निफिकेंट ओपन इंटरेस्ट एट 35,000 levels, right? So these are two resistance areas that seem to be there. And on the lower side, on the put side, 33,500, which is close to current price, is providing a lot of support. Hopefully there's a lot of open interest there, and then next level comes at 33,000. So these are two significant support areas for bank nifty for this week. Okay, so let's move. Oh, I believe this is a favorite section for many of our friends. I'm sorry to disappoint you on that. Uh, why? Because as I said in the beginning itself, मैं office में नहीं हूँ, so I don't have full infrastructure and I don't have Mr. Oreo with me, right? So we'll have to give him a miss this week. I miss him as much, but I promise you next week I'll bring back Mr. Oreo and take his opinion also on the markets. Okay, so with that, we end our this video, this market outlook video for this week. And thank you for being with me, for liking the channel, liking the videos, for your comments. Request you to share with your friends, right? And subscribe to the channel, and also press the bell icon for notifications in case you have still not done that. Thank you. Happy trading, happy investing. Jai Hind.